Right now, what we want to do is first, we'll do a little bit of Q&A if anybody has any questions about their specific lead magnet. Because what we want to do right now is we want to, first of all, raise your hand if you already, prior to today, have been driving traffic into a lead magnet, has been using it, maybe not with Facebook ads, but actually with Facebook ads. Raise your hand if you've already been using a lead magnet, some kind of a lead magnet with Facebook ads. Okay. Raise your hand if you want to get one created today and start using it moving forward, whether it's even with your organic traffic, okay? Okay, cool. So, what we want to do, we're gonna kind of give you guys a little overview now, and then during lunch, the beginning of lunch, we're gonna go out at lunch. Food is out here. We did the healthy buffet, so hopefully you like healthy food because we want to make sure you guys are awake in the afternoon and don't want you guys eating a bunch of bread and falling asleep. So try not to eat, for real though, try not to eat too much like bread and starchy carbohydrates because it'll just make you tired. So protein, greens, the more you can eat with that, the better. So we're alert, but so we're going to go for about 15 more minutes right now. Then we're going to go get food, take a 15-minute break, get in our food, and we're going to come back in here and we're lunch and learn, okay? And we're going to get into some good stuff, ad creation, strategies throughout lunch. And then we're going to go deep into that ad creation, creative, ad copy, those types of things. And then after lunch, Molly Pittman's going to come and she's going to do some really cool Ninja website, custom audience stuff, and content marketing with Facebook ads. So her and us really align. We do a lot of the same strategies that we've been doing for quite a while. So lead magnet. Indoctrination. Take a piece of paper, pull out a piece of paper, notepad, and write down just kind of a bullet point list, like 3 or 4 things you think, if it was like the one thing that your audience really, like the end desired result, what is it that they want? Okay, what could you deliver them? Try to think about how can you make it very specific. Because what I'd like to do is we want to get a page really built for you guys. So raise your hand if you have lead pages, an account. Oh, sweet. Okay, if you don't have lead pages, that's okay. Raise your hand if you don't have a way to quickly design a landing page today. Okay? There's got to be probably 5 or 6 of you guys. That's fine. If not, what we're going to do is we're going to wireframe it, okay? You guys saw those. You're just going to draw a square on your page, and then we're going to put the kind of the headline, and then we're going to put maybe if you want a video on that, it might be just a square of a picture of a play button, okay? And a square for an opt-in. It's no big deal. We're just going to wireframe it out. But for those of you that got lead pages, we're going to create a lead magnet. So what we'll do is if we can just, I'll go into lead pages and I'll create a new page, and maybe we can use somebody for an example. That might help. You think that'll be the best way?
I think like crafting that the lead page is the landing page that they'll opt in for your lead magnet. But maybe if we think about like what the lead magnet really should be and then tie that into the lead page, that might be
So
even better.
Yeah,
Can I give an example of what I'm working on right now?
Yeah.
Okay. We went to the digital marketer event this past week, and Ryan Dice did his, hopefully they have a recording of it because it's unbelievably great with regard to lead magnets. I actually have a client I'm a part owner in the business, who are actually installing that lead magnet tripwire core offer. So while he was talking, I was actually going through thinking to myself, what is the one solution to the one specific solution to a specific market?
Specific problem that they're having.
Right.
Problem they're trying to solve.
And just to jog your memory, this is something that you want to write down. So think about your market. Think about your ideal customer. Maybe some of those targets that you've already figured out in audience insights as well as Facebook graph search. But what's really their number one pain, their number one problem, or the number one thing that they want more than anything else that also relates to what you sell after the fact. So So think about it. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. These are unproven lead magnets. But this is what I wrote down. So, okay. The title of the website is House Flipping School. Right? What we do is teach people how to flip houses. So I'm a part owner of that business. So we have struggled with a lead magnet where we give away too much and then they don't want to buy anything. So we had an ebook on how to flip houses in 5 steps. And we noticed nobody was buying like our program because we taught them everything.
Good. They have good content.
This is my own business. So I'm like, why are we not selling anything? So we have sold stuff, don't get me wrong. But how can we give them something ultra-specific solutions with ultra-specific market? So what we found is that this market, the house flippers, what they're called, want more than anything else is, how am I going to get the money to do this? No bank is going to give me a loan. So the number one question. What's that?
The Bank of Ralphie.
The Bank of Ralphie, yeah. Not much in there. It's overdrawn. Just ask my wife. When I was listening to Dice's presentation, this is what I wrote down. So I know they want money. They don't really, what they want is money, but what they need is our course, which we give away in, how to flip a house in 5 steps. Unfortunately, it's 100 pages. It's really good. It's free.
But hold on. You just mumbled over that. Say that again.
All right. I will
Say
not
that what you
mumble.
just said about the 100 pages.
Actually, it's not 100 pages. I think it's like 60 pages.
Okay.
We created this 3 years ago, and I've since gone back, knowing what I know about lead magnets. Like Ryan Dice was making fun of himself 3 years ago. I will make fun of myself right now. We gave away too much. We gave away the entire thing. So they didn't want to buy our core offer. But what we found is that what they really want is they want to find out how to raise money because none of them have any money. They can't go to the bank. They can't get a loan. So here are my ideas. We have yet to test this.
And don't get me wrong, they're going to teach them all that stuff after they opt in. You're trying to think about sometimes you have to sell them what they want. When I say sell them, I mean sell them as an opt-in. Okay? Give them a hook that is compelling of what they think they want. They think they want money, right? They think they need funding. But then they're going to opt in for this funding. Then they're going to really teach them the strategies to go out and find the deal. It's really all about finding deals. Go ahead.
Right. So once you get the money, it's like, all right, I've got money. Now what do I do? The next logical solution is, hey, we can teach you how to flip houses in 8 steps, actually. Made it a little bit more complicated. So the people who got in the 5 steps now say, hey, there's actually 8 steps. I need to buy the additional 3. But here are the ideas for my lead magnet. So when you guys are thinking about your lead magnet, and none of these have been tested, so they might all fail. But the one thing you must say to an investor to get money to fund your flips. Exactly how to talk to an investor to get money, even if you've been rejected for a bank loan.
And I would go deeper into that. I wouldn't say exactly how. I would say the specific proposal, the specific email that you're going to send to somebody, the exact 27 words. Okay? That might be the option.
Here's the one we like. Yeah, I didn't really like that one. Thanks for criticizing, by the way.
Constructive criticism.
The 3 words you must say to any potential money lender to get money for your first house flip, even if you've been rejected by a bank.
That's really good.
The
Okay.
3 words you must say to get money from any potential money lender. Open paren, even if you have no money or no credit. Huge. We part of this business is on the 5th, I think it's like the 14th day after they get the ebook that tells them everything they need to know. We ask them, we send them a 9-word email that says, are you still interested in flipping houses? And then they say yes, because we hit the return key like 100 times. So they don't think it's actually generated by eye contact, not letting us do that.
It's a whole strategy. If you guys want more information on the 9-word email, we'll
but
do that tonight.
my
It's a
point-
Dean Jackson strategy. It's awesome. It's a really good strategy.
It's great. But my point is that they say, yeah, I am. What's holding you back? Is the next question. 70% of the answers are money.
By the way, in
I
that
don't have
case,
any money.
this is a little email marketing strategy, but are you still looking to, what is it exactly?
Are you still interested in flipping houses?
So the goal is to get them to reply to that.
Email me back if you are.
And then you have to reply back. You can't do that automated, but you have to reply back once, and then they're like, whoa, this guy's for real. And then they're going to reply back with probably a really long question, and then you got to reply back again. And then the goal in this situation is to get them into the hiring coaching program.
Right. So, which we have sold, that's just not that many of them. But anyway, so then our salesperson actually is the guru and responds back and then says, hey, let's talk on the phone and I'll sell you the high-end coaching. That's kind of how we do it in this particular model. So anyway, so we've got a little bit of insight. My point is that what's the number one thing that is holding back your customer? Really, really specific. And with this, it's money.
And this way it segues too. Like you said, okay, now that you know how to get money, let's teach you really how to profit and find those houses, find those diamonds in the rough that you can buy at the price where you're already profiting because it's at the right price. So, et cetera, et cetera. Another example, go ahead.
What's the website again?
HouseFlippingSchool.com. You really didn't like that other one?
So I was on a call the other day with the guy they're opening up some laundromats, local businesses in Australia, laundromats, and they're going to be dry cleaners, etc. And they're trying to figure out, they want to run Facebook ads. And I'm like, well, you should be doing more than Facebook ads, first of all. They should be doing direct mail and coupon mailers and stuff like that for that type of business. But that's a whole other conversation. But if you're going to run Facebook ads or you're going to run coupon mailers for that kind of business, I'm telling them, first of all, for them it's a little bit more of a business. They have to figure out what their really USP is and how they want to stand out. So that's a whole other question, which we kind of talked about, But they are going to offer services where they'll come pick your laundry up, right? Or they'll come pick your dry cleaning up. So kind of a concierge level. So in their situation, people are not searching. They might search for a laundromat, right? There might be a few people. In most cases, if you're going to use Facebook ads, you've got to knock somebody off the head, like I said earlier, give them an aha moment of why they should be thinking about your potential service or product. So in their case, they might do something like, their lead magnet could be something like, did you know that the average person spends, 1,977 hours per year or per lifetime doing laundry? Okay, so you're knocking them upside the head of time they're wasting doing laundry when they could be actually doing something with their kids or making more money. Or something like, it could be related to why people ruin their clothes when they're doing their own laundry, or something like that. The point is if they're gonna use Facebook for a business like that, that's a little bit more Google kind of friendly because people are searching for that and they need it. But if they're gonna use Facebook because the targeting is so good, they got to use a lead magnet that's like one level up. You're educating them on why they need to be thinking about using a concierge laundry service. Okay. Because they're not laying in bed at night thinking, oh, how can I have my laundry done for me? Boom, you need to use Facebook to tell them why they're wasting time and then segue into your service. And then you do a free pickup is what I would do. I would do a super aggressive offer. It's a brand new business, a super, super aggressive free pickup. We'll pick up your laundry, we'll pick up your dry cleaning. And then when they come in the door, you have salespeople there that their goal is to upsell them into a continuity, a monthly service, or like they have 3 levels, a super high level VIP and like a medium and a low. So in their case, I told them the only way you're going to be successful in this business if you use that strategy and you have a super compelling, irresistible offer, which people in your business don't do. When I used to own the super high-end tanning salons, where we would do my store average, I had 2 stores. One did $650,000 to $750,000 a year, and the other one did $800,000 to $850,000 a year. One tanning salon, and you know what we used to get people in the door? One free tan, or $9.95 unlimited all month, right? $9, right? But guess what? Those were the beds that were crappy. The girls that sold at the counter, their goal was to upsell them into a better bed. It's a better experience. It is. They're not upselling them and tricking them. They're selling them a $350 package. That's the goal. But it's the same thing as online. The reason why that franchise was so successful is because we used the same strategies. We used a lead magnet, like a 1 free tan, or a tripwire, $9.95 unlimited tanning. They get in the door, guess what? Those are conventional beds. They burn you. It goes away in 2 days. It doesn't give you that deep tan that doesn't burn you, and that's where the high pressure beds, and they got misters and all this stuff, right? Massages, and so they upsell them, and the profit is made on that, the back end. It's the same thing. So you use Facebook. In their case, we use Facebook ads to, in a local business, you can actually use the offer because if a lot of people like to tan or they like a restaurant, they might do buy one, get one free appetizer, something like that, because everybody likes to eat. So it just depends. So think about your specific situation. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Actually, let's hold off. Let's actually break for lunch. So think about that, and then at the beginning of lunch, we'll kind of start working on. We're going to go around the room. So we'll have.
We're going to show you an example too. We should show them the Taki example of how we modified that feedback.
Great idea.
Yeah.
We'll show you the example of Taki while we're doing lunch, and then the first half we'll do that, and then we got to get into the ad stuff too.
Yeah. We really want you to just think about that one thing, and we'll show you where I just gave an example of how not to do it, and we got thousands and thousands of opt. That list is like 20,000 long. We're running Facebook ads to them, $1 opt-in. People are like, great. Nobody bought. But it wasn't a bait and switch. I mean, we gave them too much to begin with, so don't give them everything.
And he didn't explain that very well earlier about why. One of the other reasons, and I didn't either explain this very well, is one of the reasons that you want an easy-to-consume lead magnet is not only because, you'll get higher opt-in rates, but they'll consume it and then move to the next step. The problem with doing a 7-day thing or 21-day thing is they don't consume it. So because they don't finish it, that's why they don't buy. They don't consume it. Guess what happens when people buy? If they buy, they feel like they have to consume it now because they spent money. The more money they spend, the more they consume. That's why high-end coaching and stuff like that works so well, because people are more vested, and it's a mindset thing. If you're more invested, you get stuff done. That's why we love working with people like that. But that's one of the reasons why we almost kind of left that out. One of the reasons why these work so well is because they consume it, they get value, you deliver value, make it good, make it a very good, like make them like, wow, aha moment, like holy moly, and then offer them more. So it doesn't have to be a tripwire, it doesn't have to be like a $7 thing. That works in certain industries. Your next step might be a webinar registration if you have a lead magnet. So just realize that. But in your situation, maybe you're not doing a lead magnet like this. Maybe you decide that your lead magnet is a webinar and you're going to use a video and you're going to do that. And that's totally fine. So just if you have any questions, just ask us and we'll try to really get into that. So go ahead.
If you sell physical products, how about using a coupon for a lead magnet?
Depends. So I wouldn't do a lead magnet, but let's wait till lunch and then we'll answer your question. So, and you can ask me in a break and we'll kind of cover it, because a physical product, it just depends all on pricing. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and break for lunch, and then if you guys, we're going to eat in here, but like I said, we're not going to start. If you want to take a break or like make a phone call or something like that before, we're going to start kind of probably in about 10, 15 minutes.